Hi, this is Josh again, talking about building WordPress plugins with Plugin Machine. This is going to be a very quick video about how to create a plugin that adds a custom post type. It's a pretty quick plugin to build, and as long as it's easy to build, you should be able to make lots of little plugins for sites. That way the functionality is all in individual places that you can turn on and off for debugging, or you don't need them anymore. And also for reuse, you can install them on other sites for your clients. So we're going to call this the book post type plugin. Go ahead and click save. I click the create new plugin to get here. And on-click this. I'm going to say, because it's a new plugin, I click that. I'm going to choose all features now. Right. And the features that I want to choose are the custom post types. By the way, there's this button here to get a little bit more information, and then a link out to our documentation that I'm working on. Hit save, confirm this stuff, and then we're going to create a custom post type called book. I think this is the programmatic name for it. And then these are all the labels here, which there's a lot of. So just make sure this all looks kind of good. Here, a couple things to keep in mind. This, if you don't check this, it won't be available from the front end. This, you can hide the UI in the back end. This is copying like the same permissions from post type will be used here. Whether or not you want it to have an archive, hierarchical is like pages are hierarchical, like, parent-child relationships. You have to turn on show in rest and this thing here if you want the block editor to work. You want to have like author, thumbnail, excerpt, all these good things you might want to click on for this post type. And we could add more if we wanted to. Let's click back. And then we'll go package. We could fill out the rest of the info for the plugin header here. Just go ahead and click this download button, and this will give me a plugin I can look at. I will extract what I downloaded and then open that in VS Code. I'm using Windows, which doesn't really matter what you're using. If you're not using VS Code, I like VS Code and it's free. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the local development site here. This requires Docker, which there's a link in the documentation that I'll link to for how to install. Just point and click. And then, but you don't need to know anything about Docker to use Docker, really, I guess is my point, other than to install and cut and paste. And so while we're doing this, we can look and see here, this is the code that was generated for custom post type. And this is the command that I copied to install WordPress. It's just to note, this address is going to be slightly different for every plugin you generate with Docker Compose, with Plugin Machine, so that way they don't collide ports. I'm going to create the user. Well, that worked. Now look at this. We're going to log in, and then we're going to start this plugin. And we have this post type here, and it's working with the, I guess it's a book to be word. The Hobbit. Right. I don't even have to put permalink set. For a plugin like this, I would probably, in that little script there, I would probably save changing the permalinks. But if we go back to books,